Mike, congratulations on being one of the 12 elite coaches in the Northern Hemisphere. Are you ready for London Broncos Tilted Super League in 2024?
Yeah, absolutely. We're ready. It's been a heck of a ride since we got promoted. Lots of deep thought, deep conversations after the grading and our tact and approach to that. The owner took his time in terms of disclosing his thoughts on it. But listen, my job is to prepare the team. We've had a really good pre-season. We've had a really unfortunate couple of weeks with injuries. But listen, every team will get that, and we just got to push through it and hopefully get some bodies back in the coming weeks. But in essence, mate, we're ready. We're excited. We trained tonight, our last session. Got a couple of days off. Got a week, give the boys a weekend off, and Saints away next week. Welcome to Super League.
12 months ago, where did you imagine yourself being at this point as an individual?
As an individual?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to detach myself from the team, but we sat down in October last year and said we're going to get promoted, and we put a presentation together, the strategy and the tact around that, and then we represented that before the playoffs against Sheffield about this is where we're here now, let's go. We're exactly where we wanted to be, within striking distance, and we achieved it. So on that train of thought, I expect us to be in Super League.
The club last time in Super League were competitive, only being relegated on the final day of the season. Obviously this time it's slightly different. How do you approach that as a coach? I guess all you can do is go out there and put out a team you hope wins matches.
Yeah, there is that, but there's also just dealing with the psychology of the team and everything that everyone around them is telling them, the press, social media, the IMG ratings and stuff like that. You've got to manage that. It's important that we just got the elephant out of the room and spoke openly with the players about it, and said these are the challenges. Like, there's no point hiding away from it, but there's nothing we can do about it other than control our performance on the field and make sure we're competitive and that we add value and we enjoy the season. So that's certainly our approach.
You mentioned in the presentation in front of Brian Carney and everyone that Rugby League needs a strong London. How does Rugby League support a strong London?
That's a deep question. That's a big question. Rugby League doesn't need London, it needs a strong London. Absolutely. And I've said this recently, and I think this is a really important point that we make here, is that I've been from Lee myself, from a Heartlands club. And having the perception that I had of London through the years, and they don't produce any homegrown players, and they got fans for a period of time, then it dropped off and things like that. And when you look at London, they've achieved everything that is required to be achieved by a non-Heartlands team. We've had relative success in terms of beating Canberra in the World Cup Challenge, in making the Challenge Cup final, finishing second in Super League. We've proved that we can bring in world-class players and world stars. We're now at 70% homegrown in terms of London-produced players. We've had great crowds in the past. We've done all those things. We've just never done it at once, all together. And I just hope that we can do that because it's there. Last time I was in Super League, we had a team worthy of Super League. We had the infrastructure worthy of Super League, probably not the stadium. This time we've had to fast-track back to full-time. So we're back full-time, but hopefully we've got the team that can do Super League justice, and I've every faith in them that they can achieve what the 2019 team did. But we've also got the stadium this time, so if we can add the fans and that as well, we're not far away. Now, in terms of what we can do, that's a lot to take on your own as a non-Heartlands team in London. As you know, we're a small fish in a huge pond, and I don't know the answers, but I would like to think that the game can work together for a strong London. We've done some really good things. We got promoted on merit with a squad predominantly homegrown. We've got an owner that's still pumping in a lot of money, a fantastic ground. There's a bit of buzz around us now. We're an unknown quantity, unknown people like myself and the players, and I think it's exciting. And I don't know the answers to that question, but
that's fair enough.
Hopefully, I mean, I've got some ideas around it, but I'm not going to announce them publicly. And I just hope that no matter what happens next year, that we can have a strong London developing over this next 3 or 4 years.
Finally, you've got a home at Wimbledon now. obviously this is a great opportunity. Everyone's talking about all the games being streamed and whatever, but it's a great opportunity for people in that area to come and see Super League Rugby League, and for away fans to come and visit a new stadium.
It's a great stadium. It's a beautiful stadium. The pitch is first class. Stadium facilities are fantastic. That's what's exciting. Wimbledon will have the best players in this country. They'll have elite level rugby league to come and watch. So we've got a highly competitive team made up of Londoners that are going to fight tooth and nail. We've got a fantastic stadium. We've got some of the best players in the world coming visiting. So it's a great opportunity for people to get down. Likewise for away fans. I know we'll get a lot of away fans to come and see the new stadium. Being in Wimbledon as well, I think people would like to come, and particularly if you come in the summer, might be able to tie it in with the tennis. It's a great opportunity to get down and see rugby league for people coming from the north down to south, and a great opportunity for us to grow